had a joint meeting with ON and with our dean and the library team and our head of department, information science department. And all these parties are actually interested in promoting the field of digital humanities. And when I say digital humanities, we currently focus on humanities and Jewish studies faculties, but actually we're open to accept scholars and projects from social sciences and law faculties as well. So those of you who belong to these faculties are very welcome to talk to us and to take part in this initiative. And so the website that will present the information on this community and about this field is under construction, but we will give a little promo, a little introduction of what it's going to be and what's going to be there. And so now Sarit will continue and talk about the website and its content that actually she is leading its construction. So please, Sarit.
Toda Maayan, thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Sarit Sambol-Szasz. I'm the head of professional processes and project at Bar-Ilan University Libraries and Information System. I would like to start just, at least I feel that I owe you an explanation why libraries are involved in such projects, especially of course the libraries in Bar-Ilan. Recent years have seen academic libraries worldwide and in Israel develop and implement various services that support research and academic and scientific publishing. In line with this trend, the university library system began addressing topics such as bibliometric and evaluation of research outputs, open science, open access, and of course digital humanity. We also appointed Dr. Zhitomirsky-Geffet, which sits here, to be a scholarly communication and research support librarian in aim of assisting researchers and developing services in the areas mentioned previously. As Maayan mentioned or described, the project of developing the Knowledge Center began with distribution of a questionnaire among all faculties of human sciences. It was done in collaboration with the dean of each faculty. We had a meeting with each dean and we asked them to distribute the questionnaire. Secondly, we looked at what other libraries around the world have done, including conversations that we had with colleagues in other universities, like Columbia, for instance. And after the initial review and after careful consideration of all the options and the answer we received from researchers, we have decided to start with displaying the various research projects that are being done in the university, along with the researchers who use digital humanities methods. After the completion of this stage, we are planning to expand the option and the information included in the center. So it will have features like list of available tools, list of courses. We thought about matchmaking zone to enable finding collaborators and so on. The vision in the end is to build a vibrant community that will enrich the humanities, arts, and social sciences research and researchers in Bar-Ilan University. Now, the site that I'm going to show you, as Maayan mentioned, is a beta site, so it's not final. And it was built as an example. We are now working on the final version. Also, the information is still very preliminary. We just included it so we can see how it's going to look like. The time frame of launching the new site is, as Maayan mentioned, is around June, July. So hopefully we will be ready then. still just in Hebrew, so I'm sorry we didn't have time to translate it. So I'm now I want to show you, demonstrate the site, and I will try to explain very shortly how we structure it. So this is the section of the project. Okay. We basically looked at each questionnaire and analyzed the project mentioned and classified it according to subject, department, and status. In the Knowledge Center website, each project includes also information about the research or the researchers and the research method. The idea is basically to enable viewers to search project based on as many parameters as possible. We did the same thing with the researchers section. Where we included information about the faculty, department, research area, and project. We also added the possibility of cross-linking between the sections. So for example, clicking on a search and research will lead you to the full list of his or her project, and vice versa. The final section that we added at this point was the news and events, where we are planning to add information about conferences, news, leading research projects from around the world, and so on. So this is a quick look. If you have any comments or questions about the Knowledge Center or want to take part, of course, please don't hesitate to contact us or Maayan. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So next, I would like to invite Mitrani from the Department of Political Sciences. We'll talk about our work on an NLP-based system for for analyzing international relations, and this work was supported by the Data Science Institute.
Thank you.
זה עבד לפני 5 דקות. זה כפתור. Hi, thank you. Good evening. Thank you for inviting me to present to you our project, an NLP-based platform for studying international relations, which received the DSI VATAT grant in 2021. This is a 2-year project that operates for over a year and slowly but surely advances toward completion in the next few months. I'm Mitrani. I'm a lecturer at the Political Studies Department here at the university, and I specialize in the field of international relations. I have no data science training. I'll talk about it in 5 minutes. My expertise is specifically in employing computerized text analysis methods to study social practices in international relations and international identity. I will spend the next few minutes to tell you in short about the ideas that stands behind this project, our working plan and initial results, in an attempt to demonstrate that indeed this is a project that fully encapsulates the promises and benefits in importing data science tools into social sciences, in creating collaboration between data scientists and social scientists, in this case in the realm of political research. So what was our point of departure and how it led to this project? As a researcher of international relations, I asked myself many years ago what might be a suitable, maybe optimal lens to understand the relations between states. I realized that at the end of the day, political relations in general and political relationships between states in particular take place mainly through texts and words. States and state representatives talk to each other and about each other, both in the day-to-day interactions and through a great array of constitutive texts that establish the social rules and practices that construct what does it mean to be a state and act as a state. Texts, therefore, both define the boundaries of legitimate and illegitimate conduct in the international arena and reflect ordinary interactions around and within those boundaries. Therefore, if states talk all the time, and they talk all the time, and eventually world politics is constituted through endless textual interactions, if one wants to study international relations in the most literal essence, there is a great sense in analyzing text and textual interactions. So this is the analytical logic that stands in the core of my own research agenda for the past 15 years, more or less. But then the challenge ahead is methodological. How can we collect textual data and analyze it so we can answer profound research questions in international relations in plausible and valid manners? This challenge, the methodological one, became less and less challenging in the past decades or so with the development of data science tools that allow mining large amounts of digital text from web sources and mainly analyzing them based on a great and growing range of models for NLP analysis and research. And that is a really true bliss. But now we have another challenge, and it has to do with training and expertise. And the main questions here are, what are the implications of having data scientists doing political research? Or alternatively, what are the costs of training researchers to be both political scientists and data scientists? Eventually, how can we create a collaboration and conversation between data scientists and political scientists that may yield insights that would be innovative in both political and methodological aspects? In other words, what I've learned from my experience is that it is very hard to be both, and that eventually we must find a way to better the access of political researchers who have no training in data science, not only to be able to engage with